Welcome everyone to our weekly mod showcase. For this week we got a couple of updates from Larian regarding the patch number 8 stress test. There are a couple of fixes to your photo modes, the 12 new classes, and a couple of things that needs to be ironed out before the release of patch number 8. If you guys are curious about the updates, I'll be leaving the links in the description below so you can just check that out. I received a couple of reports regarding what are the things that need to be fixed, such as the other classes, as well as some tweaks to the photo mode because of the numerous bugs that was detected. So it's okay, it is a stress test, so everything is gonna be fine, hopefully for patch number 8 at least. For this week's weekly mods, we got a couple of really nice armor mods that you need to check out, new sub races for my personal favorite characters, unique equipments, D&D accurate classes, and a couple of homebrew classes that will give you some OP fun. That being said, these are Baldur's Gate 3's weekly mods episode 41. Enjoy. We're gonna start off the list with our race mod of the week, which is actually dedicated to my favorite race in Baldur's Gate 3. If you've been watching the show for quite some time now, you'll definitely notice that my main tab is a Tiefling. I mean, who wouldn't love these horny characters? They're one of the nicest people around, and their loyalty is second to none. Plus, we get our very lovable Tiefling goddess.
I'm Althera, a bard from the Grove. I don't mean any harm. I want to join you, to fight by your side. I want to help people, as you've helped us.
So for today will be a dedicated collection to the Tiefling subraces from the D&D sourcebook. The Mordecai's Tome of Foes is from the 5th edition of D&D. The mod adds 6 new Tiefling races with their own passives and effects, like the Galacia Tiefling, which are masters of stealth, having the ability to use minor illusion baseline and unlock a free invisibility spell at level 5. The Levitus are great for warlock builds, having the spell Ray of Frost at level 1 and the free darkness spell at level 5. So something of my personal preference, which is a Freyna, who loves to manipulate its targets using his charms, has the ability to use friends at level 1 and unlocks Enthrall at level 5 with so much more. The mod is available for PC and in-game. While we're still on the topic of Tieflings, do you want to have more options to customize your Tiefling horns? Have another set of customizable assets to bring our horny friends to life with the PK horns for PC. The mod provides a simple yet elegant horns for all body types. These horns are unique in a way that they're more into not going over the top into the length and style, which is the ones that I totally prefer, as I don't like horns that are over designed. The horns are perfectly customizable, such as the colors of your horns and horn tips. If you're into more customizable things for your character creation, grab this mod. This week is dedicated to the many entries that we got for cool and unique classes, so we'll start with the ones that are lore accurate to the D&D sourcebook. Where else can we get it? Obviously, it's from the creator of the 5e class collection, introducing the 5e Primeval Guardian Rangers subclass. Rangers from the Primeval Guardian Conclave follow an ancient tradition rooted to powerful druidic magic. These rangers learn to become one with nature, allowing them to channel the various aspects of beasts and plants in order to overcome their foes. These rangers dwell in the forest, being the protectors of druidic grove and ancient trees since the early days of the world. Have access to the basic ranger toolkit from the vanilla version, have the spells like entangle and plant growth to control terrain and bind your enemies, turn yourself into a tree creature like Groot, learning abilities like piercing thorns that deals piercing damage whenever you do your weapon attacks. Ancient Fortitude that increases your HP, while also increases its effectivity with your ranger levels. Rooted Defense that turns the ground you stand on into difficult terrain, up to level 15 that grants you Guardian Aura that provides HP increase to allies around you. This will turn you into a beefy tank and support to really devastate your enemies. The mod is available for PC. Customization mod of the week goes to a really nice rework for the background selection of your character creation. Ever wanted to have a more exciting practical use for your backgrounds? Something that's not just provide proficiencies for your interactions? Well, the JWL histories and occupations got you covered. The mod provides an assortment of occupations through regular proficiencies, plus the added flair of stat increases and free spell to use, like being an alchemist where you gain experimental alchemy from the wizard class, Astral Drifter for a free Misty Step, but in return you get Psychic Vulnerability as a trade-off. Courier that gives you a +1 to your dexterity but decreases your strength by 1. Gambler for a free Halfling Luck Subrace feature. Ninja for a free Fog Cloud. To the powerful God Touch that adds +1 to your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. But the trade-off is that you get more physical and force damage. You can even be a school teacher to get the guidance cantrip for free, among others. There are over 1,000 goals and inspirations to the backgrounds that was implemented to really complete the mod. So if you're looking to spice up those backgrounds, go check out this creation. Wildfire Druids is our second class mod of the week that is somewhat close to the D&D sourcebook. Druids within the circle of Wildfire understands the destruction is sometimes a precursor for creation, allowing the Druids to create controlled flames that burn away one thing but give life to another. The Wildfire Druids are able to summon familiars coated with flames to fight alongside its master, either to promote new life or burn them away in a fiery blaze. The mod provides a Wildfire Druid subclass complete with a toolkit of the vanilla Druid version with unique abilities of summon creatures using your wild shape charges. Have the ability to summon a primal humanoid, which is a burning trend creature, having the abilities of fiery bulwark that provides a fiery shield around it. Concussive smash to deal damage and prone your targets. Summon a burning wolf, raven, or bear with their own abilities from the vanilla wild shape. To even summon a burning saber-toothed tiger that cleaves down your enemies while setting them on fire. Primal aura is also included, and a wildfire eagle shape for your character with so much more. This mod is available for consoles and in-game manager. Armor mod of the week goes to a sexy collection from the in-game manager. Ever wanted to have trendy new outfits that look stylish enough even for a medium or heavy armor? This is the type of armor that lets you slay your enemies while looking cool doing it. Do you want some sexy new clothing for your collection? The SEO mod got you covered. This mod provides some well-deserved reworks to the iconic vanilla versions and turned them into something more feminine. I mean, the Helda's armor may have great stats, but it lacks style along with the other ones. Have a look. Base mod of the week goes to the Castlevania enjoyers. Want to get the exact model of your Castlevania Chad? Look no further than the Castlevania Nocturne mod. Personally, I haven't watched Castlevania yet, but as far as I know, the series is well loved by the fans till this day. It's the implementation of the legendary Castlevania game into an animated series, so if you're a fan of the games, definitely check out the show. As for the mod, it provides 3 unique characters for your body types 2 and 4, starting with All Rocks, which is only available for the half-elf, with the normal and branded version. Mizrak for your human body type 4, with human form and vampire forms included. For the final one is Anakwad, which is for the body type 2. If you're into vampire and vampire slayers, check out this mod. Fang's dress is our clothing mod of the week that is dedicated to this single well-made clothing mod to really bring out the goth vibes. This clothing mod is surprisingly similar to Iris von Everett from The Witcher 3, specifically the Heart of Stone expansion. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge fan of The Witcher 3 and I think it's still one of the best games ever made. No game in its time even came close. It's been years since The Witcher 3 and I still think it's one of the best. I'm gonna die on that hill, and I don't care. Anyway, going back to the mod, the Fang dress is complete with dress, stockings, and hat for your body type 1 presets for the elf, half-elf, drows, humans, and tiefling, available for PC. Hair mod of the week goes to our in-game manager and consoles. We've got another entry for customized hairs for your character creation needs, and it's also available for all body types. The Namera Smash Up has 6 hairstyles for you to choose from, usable for elf, half-elf, human, drows, and tieflings. I really appreciate the hair mods that also work for your body type 4, as we don't normally get those most of the time. For a first-time hair mod creation, this looks surprisingly nice. I just hope we get it as auto-snapping in the future to really make it look natural. In the market for new hair mods, definitely check this out. Githyanki Headwear is a unique armor mod that focuses on providing you great headpieces for you to choose from. The headpieces are inspired from Black's Crown, Githyanki helmet, and circlets. With the selection of the 9 headpieces, you're sure to find whatever you're looking for All the headpieces are stored in a tutorial chest. The only problem that I noticed is one of the crowns turn your characters bald. Aside from that, great mod to grab for the in-game manager. Now it's time for a custom class mod inspired by other media. I really do like this type of mods even though they're a bit OP because they really try to capture the original concept. Starting with the mod that was inspired by one of the coolest animes to watch this year, which is solo leveling.
Demon's Castle is waiting. Don't know how far I'll go, but let's get it.
Damn, I just really love to read this manhwa. Even though I've finished reading the whole thing, I sometimes go back and read it again from time to time. It's just that cool. The story is similar to your average zero to hero, but for this one, the protagonist turns into a shadow summoning god. I really do recommend you guys give it a watch. As for the mod, we've got the solo leveling class. This is where we can command an army of shadow summons from our fallen enemies to aid us in battle. We are introduced with two subclasses, starting with the Shadow Monarch from the anime. Basically, this is a really powerful necromancer class, summoning the dead and buffing them to insane degrees, having the ability to summon your shadows from your fallen enemies or from the void, activating your shadow domain to provide advantages to your shadows. I just wish there's some cool AoE effects like in the anime though, commander presence to provide damage to your summons, Shadow Bulwark for the added AC, among other spells. For the other subclass is the new Night Reaper that basically has the summoning abilities of the Shadow Monarch minus the shadow buffs. Instead, it has a really powerful stealth attack skill that ignores stealth advantages. This subclass is perfect for those stealth gameplay to really assassinate your enemies quickly. Upon testing the mod, I was actually expecting that we get like a shadow version of NPCs that we summon with all the skills like from the source material. And it seems like the number of summons are limited up to 3 at the moment, so I would really love for it to increase in its capacity in the future. It would also be amazing if we could summon bosses to our side after we defeat them, like in the solo leveling lore, while turning them into shadow forms. That will be so cool. Aside from that, we'll definitely keep an eye on this mod in the future. The mod is available for in-game manager. Finally, our second custom mod of the week in one of my favorite animes ever, which is Tensura. I've only followed anime and manga, and yes, I know it has a light novel version, so maybe I'll give it a read in the future. Tensura is your type of anime when the protagonist dies accidentally only to get reincarnated as a slime in another world with overpowered abilities that basically devours everything. This is another really great recommendation for you guys to watch. As for the mod, it provides a selection of classes that we can play as, such as Rimuru, the main character, the Destroyer Milim Nava, the Ogre Shuna, Shion, Soei, and the Devil Diablo. Even though we have a lot of subclasses, they all have unique abilities and spells, which is quite impressive, giving them the distinct builds like the animes. For example, Rimuru is a really powerful mage character, using its elemental magic spells so you can dish out really powerful abilities, such as Tempest Barrage that hits a lot of targets, Water Blade that deals cold damage, as well as dealing the Analyze debuff to further increase the damage that you deal in the future. You can even use the really powerful Megadon spell that blasts enemies in radiant damage in an AoE. If you want to roleplay as Rimuru the Slime, you can turn yourself into slime form, which has the ability to deal damage in an area by releasing your predator charges. As for Milim the Destroyer, she is just a powerhouse of destruction, switching between normal and battle mode to destroy your enemies. Use Thunder Clash to rush attack your enemies in a line area. Dragon Overdrive for even more powerful buff. To the Demon Lord Haki that is also present for Rimuru that fears your enemies for 2 turns, with more subclasses for you to choose from in this mod. The mod also supports levels up to 20 for more OP fun, and it's available for your in-game manager. And that's it guys, thank you for watching our weekly mod showcase. What do you guys think about the mods, or have I missed your favorite mod of the week? Would love to know all about it in your comments below. Shout out to all the people who subscribe and keep supporting the channel. I really appreciate you guys for all the big support. And for all the people who haven't subscribed yet, thank you for watching my videos, and I hope I earn your subscriptions in the future. But if you're new today, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Are you into comprehensive builds and mods for Baldur's Gate 3, weekly and monthly mods, or mods of the year? Just click these videos right here. Finally, that's it for me. Up to you soon. The next Master Buck Show. Peace out. Bye guys.